Hey everybody, this is AKman1984. I'm back for part 4 of my series, tutorial series, to show you guys something cool. I'm going to show you guys how to make a program from A to Z, and a very cool program on how to toggle lights or anything you want from outside the computer. Last time I showed you kind of how to do it from inside the computer, how to set up a code where you can press a button from inside the computer and then it will react to something outside the computer. So this time I'm going to do something from outside the computer, and also how I set this up. And you can see it's kind of changed a little bit here. How I set this up is that when I turn this on, this light will come on, and then it will tell me which light is on this computer. Right now this computer is telling me please select color, and then it will transmit wirelessly to this computer, and then it will light the corresponding light that's over there, and here is saying waiting for signal. So let's make it nice and dark so you guys can see the how it works. So when I turn this light on, it will light the light over there, and the computer here it says color white is on, and here it says white is on, or whatever you want on whatever. This couldn't change. So this code is pretty simple, like I said, and also you can turn it off. So it's a little laggy here, if you saw. You can turn it on and you can turn it off as much as you want, and this is the same principle for any color in the row here, but I've chosen to do it to do one color right now so it could be simple enough to show you guys how it works. So let's get started, and I'm gonna start from scratch. So I'm gonna take these computers out, and then I'm gonna delete them, and we're gonna start fresh, and then we will put the wireless transmitters in the back, and the wireless transmitting part I think is going to go on to part 5 of the tutorial series. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in this series, but if I don't, I'm going to put it in part 5. So also this has to be set up this way, or it could be you can have it set up in a straight line, but the light cannot be in between it, because if you put the white light in between these two lines without it be connected like this, it will not work, because it's basically this basically is going to just be powering the light, and then it's not going to be sending the signal all the way through the computer. So if I turn this on, it will just light up this light here. So we'll go into this computer, and it will start a fresh computer, and this one too. So I'm going to show you a command that I haven't shown you in the series, which is the red probe command. And basically what this so this is not a command, this is a program that's inside the computers. So basically what this will do is show you the redstone inputs, which basically means basically means if you have a redstone input like this, which is not a red bundled input, like this, whatever input goes to the computer, it will basically show you what is being inputted to the computer. So here it says left 1 white. Basically this is telling you from the left side white is on, and also the 1 here means the binary number of the color. So if I do red probe again, you'll see here it's going to say redstone input right. So obviously this is correct. So this is how you can basically find out which bundled inputs or redstone inputs are being inputted to your computer and which side they're coming from. So that's how you would do that. and find out how to do the how to find out what the inputs are. So now I'm going to show you. We're going to start a new program, and I will show you how you can toggle a switch from outside the computer and then send a signal to another color or computer that's in the bundled cable that's connected from any side of the computer. Send a signal from the computer, and then it will do something. So let's begin. So as I showed you in the other tutorial, edit will basically start for you to write a program. And the program right now I'm going to name it startup, and which basically means is that every time the computer starts up, it will run the startup program, and you have to name it start up. Okay, and this basically is the name of the program. And if you write it startup like this, it will every time the computer restarts or powers on or whatever, it will run this program. If you do not want it to run this program, then you write anything else you would want. Okay, any other name would work. If you you have to do it from inside the computer and at the same folder that the ROM folder is on. And if you do it in another folder, then you have to specify where the startup folder startup program is. So let's start. Edit start up. Okay. So now we're in a new program. So first command or first line, the best line ever, and I show this to you guys in the past, is term dot clear. Okay, and then open and close. That's the best command to put at the beginning, because this will basically clear the whole page of anything that's on it, and you can write anything you want. If you don't want, and this is optional, if you don't want this, you don't have to put it. Next command will be term dot set cursor pose open 1 space 1, and basically this command is also optional. You don't have to put it, but if you're gonna skip lines, or if you're gonna put a special print command somewhere else on the screen, you're gonna need to put this. Okay, and the next command, this is also optional, and I always put this command at every start of my codes. It basically is the print computer ID. I showed you guys in the past this command. Get the mouse out of there. Computer ID os dot computer ID. Okay. Oh, sorry. Open and close and then close. So it has to be written like this, guys. Here there's a space, but you don't have to put it if you don't want it. Here there's also a space, and you do have to put this space here. Okay. So after this part, this part has to be written exactly how it's written here. And this part here can be written any way you want. Okay. You don't have to put computer ID. This is just basically for aesthetic looks, and I'll show you what this basically does. So if I do startup, basically it sees it's adding the space here, and if you guys do not want that, you just do this. So damn, there you go. And to make it look better, I believe for me, I don't know, you can do whatever you guys want. So okay, or just oops, start up, or you could do like this, Oop, sorry. Like this. Whatever you guys want. So let's keep it like this for now. Okay. So that's the three codes I like to put every time I start up my programs. Why I put the computer ID at the beginning of each of my computers is because the ID of each computer changes, and if you don't set it, it will be set by its own. But you can set it to whatever you want. But if you have multiple computers like I do, you tend to forget what computer ID you put for each computer. But if you don't forget, then you don't have to put this code. But it's always better to put it to see what the ID is for each computer, because you would need this ID for wireless transmitting stuff. So the wireless transmitters will need that ID when you send a message to a specific computer. So that's my three first commands. And then here, this fourth command, again, print. And here also you can put whatever you want. I'm going to put, please select color, or whatever you want, or please select. Okay. And then close it. So basically, it's basically telling the user to do something. All right. So now we're gonna put a space. We're gonna put 2 enters. So it could be spaced out a little bit. And you don't have to do this. You can just continue on like this if you want. But it's better to space it out a little bit so that you guys you understand your code better. You can even space this out like this if you want, like so, or just leave it all together like so. But I like to space it out a little bit. I like to put the first commands together, and then the continuing commands afterwards. So once we do that, the next command will be os.pull event. Now this command basically will make the computer wait until an event happens. And I don't know if I explained the event clearly in the past, but basically an event could be a user inputting something, a user just pressing any key or specific key, and also it could also be a redstone input. And also it could be a wireless transmitted command or input. So right now we're gonna do a redstone input, and then this is how you would do it. And you have to write it like this. This will work for bundled cables, redstone inputs, like I showed you guys just before with the redstone input on the right side. So any signal that's considered redstone has to be, if you want the event to be triggered, it has to be like this. Okay. So on to the next one. So the next one will be the if commands. Basically, the cause and output of what is going to happen. So right now we have only a white setup. We can have any other color set up. So right now we're going to focus on white. So, if RS, redstone, basically the short version. You can't, by the way, you can't put RS here. It has to be redstone, okay? So if RS test bundled input, and I showed you guys in the past what this does. Bundled input, open the bracket, and then here, as I showed you in the past, you have to specify which site the input is coming from, and the side, I mean the side of the computers, which side. So basically this is coming from the left side, and how you would determine that is because this is the front of the computer, and you would if you be standing like this, the input is coming to the right. If you're standing from here, it will still be the right side because the front of the computer is here. But if the front of the computer was here, the left side will be obviously here, and this will be the right side. So we're gonna do left. All right, and then now we're gonna determine the color that is being inputted, which is gonna be the white color. All right, and then we close it like that, and then we put a space, and we put 2 equals, and then true. All right, so if you test the bundled input to the left, and if it's white, and also if it's true, then rs set bundle output, and then left again, left. Now this is basically I'm showing you guys how to do this without the wireless transmission. If you have like another bundled cable set up here, let's say, or on the bottom, or on the front, or on the top, or in the back, or wherever you want. Now I'm just doing it here on the left side. So and I'm gonna just change the color here. Colors dot orange. Okay. And then we do equals. Oh, actually we don't have to do that. So yeah, this is how you would set it up. Actually, I did a mistake here. I forgot to put it like this. So yeah. So now basically, what this will do is basically will test the white bundled cable from the left, and if it's true, it will turn on the orange bundled cable. So we have to put end at the end, and I pressed Control there, and I did save. So we saved the setup program, and then we press Control again, and we exit the program. Now here you can, if you want, you could just restart the computer and it will run the program because it's the startup program. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm pressing Control R for that, and basically now it's running the startup program I had, and it's basically printing the computer's ID, and it's saying me please select. So now if we turn this on, oh, it did not work. Oh, I got an error. So let's see, edit, start up. I'm an idiot. Orange, sorry. Alright, so before we do this, let's turn that off. Save this again. Sorry, I'm a little idiot. So we'll do it again. So, bam, bam. You see here the color orange is on, and if we go into the computer, it's just gonna go to wait for you to input something. Now we haven't set it up to do something else. Basically, this is what it's gonna do. And now if we turn it off, nothing's gonna happen. The orange color will stay on. To turn it off, you can just restart the computer, and then it's off. And if we turn it back on, it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, sorry. If we turn it off, we have to turn off everything for it to work. And I don't know if we turn it on, it will turn on again. And if we turn it off, nothing will happen. So also another way to run your programs, let's just restart this thing. Alright. Another way to run your programs when you're in the command like this is to just write the program's name, start up, and now it's running the command, the program startup. So if we do this again, it will light up the orange color. So let's restart this again, and then go back into the startup editor. So edit, start up. So now we're back here. So now I'm going to show you guys how to turn off the orange color. So after all this, one way, there's multiple ways you can turn off the orange color. You can just have the computer restart itself by writing os.reboot and then open and close. You can do that, and then the computer will just reboot itself, but it will do it in a second. So if you want to keep the light on for like a couple of seconds, you just do sleep, and then you determine the number you want. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention that in the last tutorial I said that I don't know if 0.5 is the minimum sleep time. It's not. 0.1 is the minimum sleep time you can have, and this is basically 1 second. And if you do it like this, this is 1 minute. Okay, so 0.1 will be 1 second, and so on and so forth. So if let's just for fun, we'll do this program here, and then we'll restart the computer. And just to show you guys, see now what it's doing is basically it's restarting the computer multiple times because the white bundle cable is on. So basically what it's doing is it's restarting, and it's seeing, oh, it's the white is on, so I'm going to restart again, and then again and again and again, and it never stops. So basically this is how you can do it, like a flash if you wanted to, flash system if you wanted to, but it's not the best way to do it. So let's turn this off, and now it will stop doing it, and it'll go back here. So now we won't have the little command here, and if we want to have it again, we just press Control T, and it will terminate the program, and now it's back. So we can basically go back into the editor. Okay, so edit, edit, start up. All right, so let's do another way. Another way you can just turn off the orange color is do os.pull event, and then redstone again. All right, so now we're gonna pretty much do the same thing we did here, but just a little differences. So if dot test bundled input left colors white. Now here you can do it any way you want. You can even say if it's the orange one or if it's any other one, but here I'm just showing you guys how to toggle the lights. So we're gonna say white equals false. False. Okay, instead of true, it's gonna be false. So if it's false, if the white is false, then rs dot set bundled output output left and left. So here I'm gonna show you guys one way to do it is basically putting 0. So rs set bundled output left 0, and then what this will do is basically it will turn on. This will basically turn on the orange, and basically, but what this is going to do when the white signal is off, it will turn off all the lights that are currently running inside of the computer. So this command will turn off all the lights. I'm going to show you how to specifically close one light, like I showed you in the other tutorial, I think, how to turn off a specific light. So, but if you want to do it this way, you can do it this way if you want. So let's save this and let's restart. And then if I turn this on, it will turn on the orange one. And oh, I did a mistake, I think. Yeah, I did a mistake. All right, guys. I figured out what I did wrong. So basically, I changed something little. I'm gonna show you guys right now. So basically, we turn on the switch and turns on the orange, and then turn off the switch and turns off the orange. So start up. So basically, what I did is I basically added sleep for 1 second. You have to do this, or if you want the code to be working like this. I don't exactly know why you have to do this, but yeah, you have to put the sleep between these two codes if you want it to work. So, and what this will do, I don't know if you guys saw. Basically, let's do it again. Basically, I turn it on, and then it's going to still tell me please select, and then I turn it off, and then it's going to come back to the command position. So basically what I did is added the sleep command in between the two commands, and for it to work, and you have to do it like this or else it does not work. If you want if you saw, I don't know if you guys saw, but when I ran the program, I turned on the light and I turned on the orange light, and then if you look here, it just still says please select, and then if I turn it off, it will turn off the light, and it'll go back into the command mode. So if you don't want that to happen, what you do is basically at the end you write os.reboot is wrong. It has to be like that. Also, I want to add, if you want also to add here, you can add before you end this command, you can say print, and then you can say a light, or you can say the white is on, or whatever you guys want. It doesn't really matter. And then here also you could do, oops, not there, here again, print, and then white is off. Okay, and what this will basically do, and then we could do it like this, and then here it's going to say white is on, and then here it'll basically, now you can't see the white is off because it basically restarted the computer. Here, maybe this is my mistake here. So I'm going to show you guys how to turn the light off in another way. And basically, I showed you guys in the other tutorial. Maybe this will fix my problem I'm having right now. So another way to turn off the light will be to do rs dot get bundled out put, and then open left, oops, left, and then close it like this, and then minus space, so there's a space here, space colors dot white, and then close. So this is another way, and this is the better way actually to turn off the white color. You save it, and hopefully this will fix my my bug I was having. Let's cross our fingers. So we turn it on, and then here it says white is on, see? And then turn it off, and then it should restart itself. Come on. No, it doesn't work. Alright guys, so I fixed my code again. So yeah, now, so if I do on and off and then on and then off. Okay, so what I basically did is edit start up. Basically what I did is I added another sleep at the beginning here, and it's the best thing to do. I just left everything the same, so here it's the same, okay, and the ending is the same. Just added the sleep for 1 second. So that's how you would turn on and off from an external source. So let's start this computer, and then we'll say bam, bam, and you can do this for any lights or anything other that's connected directly to this computer. So that's how you do that from an outside source. You can even do this with a button if you want, but the coding will be different. And if you guys want me to show you how to do it with a button, that every time you press the button, it will turn on something else inside the computer and leave it on. And then if you press it again, it will close it. And you basically can turn a button into a switch like this I have done here. I can show you how to do a code like that, but if you want to do it with a switch, that's how you basically would do it with a switch. So sorry guys, I'm reaching I think I passed my 30-minute mark, so I think I'm going to call it a video here, and I will continue with part 5 into showing you how to do a wireless transmitting signal to this computer, like I showed you at the start of the computer, and show you more of the codes and how things work. This is actually pretty cool. I kind of like this. And I just screwed up the computer. Yeah, I don't think you could do it really fast. I just restarted the computer there. So I think this will go on forever if I do it. I just can't do it fast. But I think there is a way to do it for if you want to do it fast. So guys, I'm gonna call it a video now. I'm gonna end it here. So please comment, like, subscribe, share the video, whatever you guys can do to help me out to make more videos, guys. So I'll see you again another time. Bye-bye.